guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Orlando. Happy Wednesday night, everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody out there is doing well. I'm going to give you a second or two to come on because I know I have some people that are always on my lives and I miss them if they don't come. What is happening out there? Well, it's hump day. And it was payday this week, so those are always two good things. You know, those are my favorite things. Hey, Miss Judy, thanks for coming. I knew there would be at least me and you, Judy. If nobody else, I knew it would be at least me and you. And that's a good thing. So, let's see. I wasn't 100% sure what to do tonight. We've used the all squared away dies before, and we used them for class last weekend. But I saw, excuse me. But I saw this really cool card that used the stamp part of All Squared Away. And I thought, well, that would be a fun card to do because this is definitely worth investing in a bundle. You save 10% and it's definitely worth it because you can use the stamps, you can use the dies, and then, of course, you can use them together. So why don't we get started? Tonight we're going to be focusing on the color Bermuda Bay, which we love, the dies, and, of course, the stamp set. And the stamp set is geared a little bit towards birthdays. Happy birthday to you. You're so worth celebrating. The best thing about you today is you. Good things grow. But I'm actually going to make this, ultimately, this card is going to be a thank you. So, I know. Thank you, Judy. They are awesome. I love it when it's just me and you. It's like I'm just chatting with you. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, let's put that aside. This card is inspired by Lisa. I think that's how you say her name. She has a website called Songs of My Heart, and I think that's how you say her name. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stamp the squares. Now, I need to give myself plenty of room because I'm going to be cutting the squares out. There's not a die to cut the squares out, and I wanted to cut them out. So let's get started doing that. So what I'm going to do, and they ink up and they stamp really, really well. They look beautiful as long as you get enough ink on the stamp. So I just re-inked my ink pad, so I should be okay. And then I'm going to go this way. Yep. And so I'm going to do one. And I'm going to see. Hey, Miss Karen, thanks for joining. Oh, yeah. Isn't that gorge? I love that. And then we're going to do two. And you guys see what I'm doing? I'm inking it one way. And then I'm turning the stamp around and I'm applying ink the other direction just to make sure I get good coverage. So one direction, turn the stamp around and get it on the other side, another direction. And then I'm going to stamp here and leave it good enough so that it absorbs into, the ink absorbs into the cardstock. See, you get beautiful, beautiful images. So let's flip that over, reach for another one, same concept, stamp it up. Ink it up, sorry. Turn it around the other way and give it good in ink. And then check, look and see. See, I got a little ink around the edges, but on this one, it's okay. It doesn't actually, it usually doesn't get on the card, so we're probably okay. I might have just pressed a little bit too hard on that. Ooh, another good image. And we got number 4 coming up. Ink it one way, turn it to the side. If I knew math, I would tell you how many degrees we're turning it, but I have no idea. Just turn it. That's as efficient as I can get on the oh, good. Okay, so there's 4 perfectly stamped squares, and they look really good. So we can put the Bermuda Bay ink away for now. Now, what I did is I took my cutter, and I'm only going to, oops, my piece fell out of my cutter. I'm only going to do one because I pre-cut them so you wouldn't have to sit through all of my cutting. So let me move my advertisement for trishen.stampinup.net in case there needs to be a purchase of the product tonight. Hey, Miss Patty, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Oh, I thank you for that comment on my nails. Yep, I got my fake ones on today. So first thing I did, you guys, was I sliced this. Oops. I just sliced it to get a little piece of off. Okay, so now I had 2 pieces. Because what I'm doing is I'm cutting out the squares. Now, is this necessary? Not in particular. You could have stamped directly onto the card. I just liked the concept of a little bit more layering. So that's why I'm doing this. Now, I am doing layering on white. So if I have a little teeny bit of white on the edge that shows, it's not going to matter because it's going to be layered onto white. So that's a little bit too much. So I'm going to trim it down one more time just to get that extra bit off. And it didn't really come off. So let's try again. There we go. All righty. Get the extra out of the way. Let's do that again. And one more. So you see why I didn't want you to guys, oops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, people. I'm really off. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, there we go. So through the magic of television, or however they used to say it when we were growing up, I've already done all of them. So I'm going to put this to the side, out of the way, out of view, and I'm going to bring the 4 that I've done. So I've already stamped them and I've already cut them like that. So see how on a white background, I think you can see, I think they're high enough up you can see. On the white background, you can't see the wet edges. Now, you could fix that by sponging around the edges in the Bermuda Bay, but I didn't need to get that technical. So what I've taken is just a regular piece of Whisper, well, now it's called Basic White cardstock, the thick Basic White cardstock. And I am going to actually add another layer of white on top of it. And you may ask why, and you probably will be able to tell as soon as I can pick up the white, because that was those nails, you probably can tell. It's not an exact match of whites. Now, I'm going to tell you probably why. Because I have still the original Whisper white thick cardstock left. So I haven't, this is not the actual Basic White. So there's a teeny tiny difference in the shades, which it may not even pick up on camera. So that is completely fine. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my 4 squares. Oh, I have to put them side by side to get the spacing. Okay, that's good. So that's, ooh, that's very crooked. Let me see if I can get that off and re-glue that. That's very crooked. Let me see, people. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, ta-da. It's still crooked, but it's not that crooked. And it was very crooked before. And I have a kind of a way I'm going to fix that one anyway. So here's the other one. And then I hope they're far enough apart now that I realize what I'm doing. Here's another one. And then the final one. So that looks pretty good, huh? So then, through the magic of television, I went ahead and I already cut out one of the squares. Now, you know, on my Facebook Lives, I don't do a lot of promoting a product because I love everything Stampin' Up! Does, but I don't think you come here to talk about what to buy. But I will promote this one product because, you guys, this is essential. This is our silicone mat. It's only $7. It's the best $7 you could buy from Stampin' Up! Because look what you can do. You can put your glue on and not get glue all over your paper and still have plenty of glue covering whatever you're needing to put down that's skinny. So, and then it's not sticky. See, that's the beauty of it. It doesn't stick to it. And then remember I showed you guys 2 weeks ago, if you get a roller, a lint roller, it'll take every bit of extra glue off. It'll make it soft as butter. All right, so now I'm going to put this up in the corner like this. And I didn't mess it up. Okay. You know what I was thinking, you guys? I was thinking I put them too close together, but that's, again, the beauty of white on white. You get a lot of grace and mercy. So there's the card. I'm just getting the extra glue off. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going to pretend you can't see it. Then what I did is I cut out some flowers, and I'm going to put those down here. Let me show you. Here's the thing that Stampin' Up! Did an excellent design. See how there's these flowers in the squares? Well, they gave individual flowers that match exactly these locations. So I'm just using this 3 right here and this one right here. And I put dimensionals on them, and I peeled the dimensionals off because I knew with my nails it would be a nuisance to try to do it. So I did that. So there's the basis of the card. And then I'm going to take some of our classic pearls, and I'm going to fill in those little spaces that you see so that you can't see them. And I don't have my tool with me to do that. Let me see if I can use this one. This is an older one that is not a Stampin' Up! Tool, but it might still work. So you're going to put that one right there, like that. Oh, you guys, you know what it was? This was in my cup where I had ink, or I had pens, and I think I got a little ink on the flower, but oh well. it'll still work. Let me get another one if I can. Oh, the joy of nails that make it impossible to lift things. I think I'm off camera, which is even better because, oh, and I think I froze. Huh. I wonder if I froze on you guys. Oh boy. Been having some trouble with my video. You're currently offline. Refresh. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see if this is working. Well, I'm going to fill airtime because I'm still videoing, and then I can upload it. I apologize, you guys. I don't know what's wrong with my internet, why I'm having problems with it, because there's no storms out there tonight. So I apologize that you're getting a little bit of poor quality videoing. I don't know what the problem is with that. So I'm adding pearls to the flowers, and it's making a huge difference in the flowers. It just adds that little bit of extra there. So then what I don't have, and I will get you guys, is I'll get a thank you stamp. I may actually use, now that I think about it, I think I'm going to use the best thing about today is you, because that actually will work for a thank you card too. So I think I'm going to do that. I will put it on here. Oops. Let me put it in the right direction. Let me take this one off. Get that one off. And I'm actually going to stick with the monochromatic, and I'm not going to do it in black. I'm going to do it in the Bermuda Bay because I want everything to be monochromatic. So I'll ink that up. The best thing about today is you. And there is the card. So just a simple color. I just wanted to show you how we can use the stamps to that stamp set as much as we can use the dies. The little flowers look fantastic with the pearls on them. And that is it. Now, if you stayed through all that video mess. Oh, Judy, you said the video is fine. I thought, see, in my computer, it's stopping. So I don't know if it's my computer or if it's you guys on Facebook. So I apologize if it was fine and you got a lot of airtime with no talking. But nonetheless, it's Wednesday night. I wanted to make a video. I love that you guys give me time on Wednesdays. I really appreciate it. And I will be back on Sunday. Tentatively, I'm not 100% sure. Remember I told you I was going to take a couple Sundays off for the summer? This Sunday coming up may be one of them. I'm not 100% sure. But I will post if I'm going to video. I will post. So you guys have a really good night. Remember, around here we make it and we mail it. And I think that's it. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.